GUA Executive Director Marcel Camacho was quick to leave out of the back doors of the Sinajana offices of the agency this afternoon.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Okay, the motion passes. Mr. Camacho is now on administrative leave.
Camacho's parking slot was empty after the board unanimously voted to place him on administrative leave for the next 20 days. Board Chair Dave Sablan wouldn't disclose the reasons for their decision.
I really can't disclose any details that was discussed in executive session. All I can say is that he's on administrative leave, and he's not required to report to the office henceforth.
The board discussed the action behind closed doors for about 30 minutes this afternoon.
We gave him, his opportunity to comment, and it was very cordial and it was very civil.
Did the board have any concerns about possible conflicts of interest and dealings that Mr. Camacho was doing?
I don't think I can comment on that at this point because, again, we can't talk about that because it's a personnel matter.
Sablan would also not confirm whether the board asked for Camacho's resignation. The administrative leave, though, comes less than a week after the board took issue with comments Camacho publicly made about the Sagan Bonita project, calling it a blighted community that was behind schedule. The board calling the executive director's comments about the development, quote, unprofessional and uncalled for. The decision also comes following the board's concerns about possible perceived conflicts of interest that were not disclosed back in December when Camacho attempted to bring up a request from Paradise Meadows that was seeking a waiver of the $8,000 system development charge for each of the 100 homes they were building. The request was made to Camacho not in his capacity as GUA Executive Director, but as the Executive Officer of the Governor's Affordable Housing Coordinating Council. The waiver would have equated to more than $800,000 in savings for the developer.
It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with us. Give it back to the Affordable Homes Coordinating Council.
The board later learned that Camacho has close familial ties to Paradise Meadows, but never disclosed them to the board.
Perception, as you put it, is very important, and therefore we have to make sure that there is no perception of any impropriety of work that we are doing, especially because we are 100% federally funded.
During an interview last week, Camacho made it clear he didn't think there was a conflict bringing the matter to the board and said the AHCC intends to recommend the SDC waiver for Paradise Meadows.
But in no way am I affiliated with Paradise Meadows. As I mentioned to you before, I had done some consulting with them in the past, but I have relinquished all connection with them.
And your family isn't tied into Paradise Meadows?
My father is a principal of Paradise Meadows, but again, I have relinquished all ties to that. So, I only did some consulting. I don't own any stock in it. So.